Okay, well, hi there. My name's Jetty Machete, the Mountain Wizard. Um, I just wanted to make this first video as kind of an intention setting video. Alright? Getting ready to embark on this foray is something that I have been interested in for some time now. As I've had many good discussions with people, I've had many good philosophical insights myself. I've read lots and lots of things. And I would really like to share my vision with the world. And so, I thought the best way to begin an endeavor such as this one was to, set an intention first. Because I feel like that's a very important thing in this world. You know, there are so many people that go into endeavors without ever really exposing their intentions to other people. And so I wanted to outline my intentions clearly. Because I feel like this is both important, not only for you who are going to be consuming this content, but also for me, so that I can continue to understand the directions that I wish to take the content into. And so, one of my first intentions that I wish to set forth with this channel and with this video, not the video, the audio, because there's going to be podcasts and blogs and stuff like that coming along with this, but with the content that I'm creating, one of the first intentions that I want to set is for myself. Because first and foremost, like any endeavor that a person takes on, this is an effort for me personally towards self-development and self-discovery. Like, I want to enrich others as well, but my first intention is to take care of myself, because that's really where everything comes from, is from you personally. You know, you cannot cultivate something inside of another person that they are unwilling to cultivate. You cannot teach somebody who is unwilling to learn what you have to teach. And so this is my first intention, is for me to develop and explore myself. And for me to learn more about myself. And that is following through my second intention that I want to set forth. I want to have conversations with people. I want to have conversations with you, the viewer. I want to have conversations with you through comment sections. Later on, there will be a Discord or a Guilded or something. You know, there will be some kind of a open forum in which we can discuss ideas and explore ideas together. You know, I don't want this to be a solo journey. Like, I am not, because then you've got the convex side of the first intention, you know, is that everything that I want to cultivate in myself has to be cultivated and gathered through the experiences with you and with other people in this realm, you know, because nothing happens in a vacuum. That is a literal statement. Is that in a true vacuum, nothing happens. And this world isn't like that at all. There are so many ideas and there are so many possibilities for conversation and for expansion and exploration of ideas, that it would be really foolhardy for me to think that, like, I'm going to go on this intense and deep personal journey, but I don't need any of you to do that. You know, that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous idea for anyone to set forth. And so it's my second intention that I want to have conversations with people. I want to learn about other viewpoints. And I want to debate other viewpoints, because that's the other thing, you know, is my third intention is to cultivate logic, you know, because, like, I'm not I'm not here to tell people what to think. I mean, because that's the first thing as a caveat that I'm going to add, right here, right off the bat, is that you should question everything I say. You should never come into anything I say with just blind acceptance and blind belief, and if you have questions for me and I feel like I can't adequately explain these things, then you're going to change my mind about how these things operate. I'm not here as a static entity. I'm not just a talking head. I don't have a script. I don't have a video prompter. I don't have media training. I don't have any of these things. I just want to be here as a human being who's on their quest for knowledge. And so that is my third intention, is to help to cultivate logic and to help to cultivate critical thinking skills, how to think, not what to think. I mean, because the reality of thinking and the reality of inquiry is twofold. There are only two real questions: what and why. And these questions inform every other question. Where is just a what. Who is just a what. How is just a why. How is because of why. I mean, why do they use water to fight fires? Number one, it's really chemically available. Number two, it's pretty safe and inert to use. And I'm sure there are other reasons to how, or other ways as to how one could fight a fire. But, that's the why of why water is used in the how. Right? It's just an example. And that's something that I want to provide is, like I said, I don't want people to just believe what I say. I want there to be a good lineated line of reason and logic for why things happen. And why I think the thoughts that I think, and why I want to share the thoughts that I think. And don't think that I'm fallible, or that I'm infallible, rather, because I am fallible. See, there's fallibility right there. And in this world of slip of the tongue, slit of the throat, as it can be sometimes, it's important to use your logic as infallibly as possible. And then my fourth intention with setting these forward is so that some of these ideas can gain support. Because some of these ideas that I want to discuss are universal. There are things in this realm that are universal to all human beings. That's just the truth. And even the truth has two poles: absolute truth and relative truth. And we'll address both of these as it comes up and as things go on. But there are concepts that I want to share with people that are universal truths. And my fifth intention is I want to gain support. And once again, we're going to come back to the selfishness idea. But it's not selfish, it's just me expanding on myself. And I want to gain support for the things that I wish to accomplish in this world as well. This isn't something, but who wouldn't say that? Who's on YouTube or on Twitch or on CNN or on Fox News that isn't like, man, I wish I could get a salary out of that. I wish that, I wish that I could use that to fund buying my house. If there's anybody out there that says that that's not why they're pursuing something, if that isn't part of the reason why you're pursuing something in your life, then you aren't that passionate about it. Then you've got you fall into the category of people that have become commodified in the sense that I'm only here for the paycheck. Because that's the truth of it, is I'm going to be taking my own creative time and I'm going to be sharing the sounds of the highway with all of you fine people. which is exactly what you can hear is the highway that I live next to. And I'm sorry about that, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm in a tiny hut. I really am. This is my whole house. Is right now, this is where I'm living. I'm living by very small means, but I've got a big dream. You know, I mean, and I really want to make that possible. And so that is my fifth intention, is to use the means presented to me through my gift of speech and my gift of thought. And, you know, I want to use this to cultivate myself and to help cultivate the world. Because even the other goals that I have, you know, I want to build greenhouses. I want to teach self-defense classes. I want to help people help themselves, you know. I mean, and that's why one of the major focuses of this channel and of the endeavors that I'm putting forward, I want them to be of the sort of cultivation. Ultimately, you know, that's what I really want to do, is I want to help cultivate this world. I want to cultivate myself. I want to cultivate the people around me. I want to increase comprehension of things, of all things. You know, I want to expand. I don't want to be stuck stagnating in a static space for what, like, you know, for like 40 years and then you die. You know, that can't be the culmination of the human experience. You know, that can't be the zenith of the human experience. And so I invite you, join me on this journey. This is the first step of many, you know, and there will be many more to come. Or at least, you know, if I have anything to say about it, there will. Because I do wholeheartedly intend to continue cultivating this endeavor and cultivating this project. And I'd love to hear from you. I mean, I'm going to say some real stereotypical stuff here. Leave a like. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you're interested. You know, I mean, some of the first people that I hope will subscribe will be people I already know. And I hope, you know, I'm really excited to see the velocity of this project. Because I want to create that. I want to create velocity of myself. I want to create movement. You know, I mean, I want to be change. And you can only create the change you want to see in the world by changing yourself. And so I invite you, please join me on this journey. All right, and that's it. That's going to be it for this first one. And thank you all for your time. You know, goodwill and Godspeed. May the sun be at your back and the wind at your feet. Until we meet again, thank you.